So today we're going to be doing a bookstore haul. Yesterday we went to Barnes & Noble, and today we went to Second & Charles. Second & Charles is like a used bookstore, but they also have new books and like vinyls, and basically like they also have some like vintage stuff, and it's basically like pop culture store.
It's kind of like Hot Topic plus books.
Plus books, yeah.
Minus, well, I guess they do have clothes. They have clothes and they
Not
have
much.
They have Pop Funkos and
So I guess
DVDs. So it's just kind of maybe more of like an FYE.
Yeah.
Yeah,
FYE. It's more like FYE,
which means for your entertainment, and like it's kind of similar to that.
Yeah. Okay, so Samantha, do you want to go through your thing first?
Sure. Okay, so we're going to be doing our Barnes & Noble's haul first because we went there first. And I have this cute little, like, I don't know, like a pencil case.
It's not a pencil case.
Not a pencil case.
It's definitely
not a pencil case. It's more for coins or like a wallet. But it has like, it's like the original like Harry Potter art style from the like the original book set, like the book set. And this one has Harry. They had all kinds of different ones, but I got the one that has Harry, Ron, and Hermione at the 3 broomsticks, and it has like a little like clip that you could use to hook it onto a backpack or a purse.
I also got one of those, but mine is the flying car, and it's Harry, Ron, and the Flying Car by Hogwarts. I like it because it has like this cool little zipper, and also I can put coins in it, not pencils.
When I first saw this one, when I didn't know what the cover was, when I just saw the side, it was purple, so I thought it was going to be like a Night Bus one.
Yeah, but
then
it
ended up being.
You're like, oh, is that on the
car.
Night Bus? I'm like, no.
What? Did they have another one?
These
might have been the only two.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I might have got.
They might have had only these two styles, but that contradicts what Samantha said earlier when they had a bunch. Because they didn't.
Okay. And Barnes & Noble's, by the way, has a huge Harry Potter section. They literally have, like, Harry
like
Potter
one
Legos,
whole
Harry
wall.
Potter books, Harry Potter, like, coloring books, just, like, little trinkets or, like, movie props that you can get, like, wands, like, literally anything Harry Potter that you can think of they have. Like, I already have a lot of things, so, like,
Yeah,
a lot of this, like, most of it is, like, the books or, like, the, like, illustrated editions, which I already have, but... Okay, so I also got this 3-pack of journals. It says they're, like, lined and blank inside, so they had a bunch of different designs. This time they actually had more than 2 designs. And this one has just, like, a bunch of books with, like, I don't know if these are real books or if they're just, like, random titles, but...
Well, just look. Let's
they're,
see.
like, called, like...
None of these, like, look like they'd be real.
Yeah, so I just got these journals, not for, like, really taking notes, but just for, like... Maybe taking notes about, like, writing or, like, writing stories. I don't know. I just thought they were cool.
I got them first. I found them, and I'm like, Samantha, you gotta get these. So I got these ones. They have, like, constellations. See, you can see the back, constellations. And then there's also this sun and moon, and then there's a galaxy one. Mine actually is not blank and lined. Mine's just lined, but that's okay.
Mine just says set of 3 journals because mine says on the back lined and blank inside.
Oh.
Okay. So the next book so this one's a book. This one's called Stolen by Tess Stimson, and this one is about a couple whose daughter gets abducted when they're on vacation, which kind of reminded me of the Madeleine McCann true crime story. But then also it says perfect for fans of Lisa Jewell, which I love Lisa Jewell. I've read a couple of things by her. And we'll post a link in the description box to the books that we have here in case you're interested in getting any of them. This one was also cool too because it said buy one get one 50% off. So Barnes & Noble's had like a table just full of them. So you're basically getting 2 books for the price of 1.
So this book that I got is called Murder in Grosse Pointe Park, which is interesting because we live in Michigan and it's a true crime book based on Michigan. So it's by Steve Miller, and it's basically about let me read the front. Privilege, adultery, and the killing of Jane Bashara. I don't remember this happening. I don't know if it happened, like, while I was alive. But my mom said she remembered it, so I'm like, and that would be interesting to read about, because it's, like, it's something that happened locally. That's kind of interesting.
Okay. So this one was also part of the buy one, get one 50% off books. This one's called How to Stop Time by Matt Haig. And it's about a guy who's really old, and he's lived through all kinds of different events in history. What I thought was really cool and like kind of intriguing about this one is that it reminded me of a TV show that we watched with our parents and our family called Forever, about a guy who's experienced a lot of different things, and like every time he dies he's reborn exactly where he died. So I was interested to kind of read that, even though it's kind of like set in a more historical setting, which I'm not really, that's not really kind of like the genre that I normally pick up, but since it sounded like that TV show that we were a big fan of, then like I thought I'd give it a chance. And there's also like the London Eye on here, so he probably goes to London at one point. There's also like the Eiffel Tower and just like a bunch of other different things. So that's cool.
So this next book I got is called Still Life by Louise Penny. So let me read the back real quick, because we got so many, I don't really know. It's basically, it's definitely a murder book. Oh, this person was found dead in the woods on Thanksgiving morning.
Oh yeah, they thought it was like a haunting accident.
But then it was a murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, it reminds me of Dexter New Blood, which if you haven't seen it, you should go watch it.
So this one also had that buy one get one 50% off sticker, which is like literally the best deal.
Okay, this one's called Hostage by Claire McIntosh. This one's also part of the buy one get one 50% off, and we actually picked up this one. We looked at it because somebody at Barnes & Noble suggested that we look at it. So she told us that it's basically like there's everybody's on a plane, and it's about a plane crash, and you have to choose whether to save your daughter or like everybody else on the plane. Like you can only choose one. Which we learned something about that in philosophy, but what is that? What is that called? It's like an ethical, like...
It's an ethical dilemma. What's a specific name?
But there's like a specific name for it. I don't remember what it is. But it sounds really good. And I'm interested to see what it's about. Especially since she recommended it to us. Like, that's always the fun part about going to Barnes & Noble's rather than, like, shopping online. It's just, like, being able to talk to people and, like, get recommendations by the people who work there.
So, this next book, I actually have 3 in a row by the same author. Because they all sounded like so good. There's one called Room Service, one called Fright Night, and one called Escape Room. I picked up Escape Room first, and it's like, I don't know, it kind of seems like it's short and would be easy to read because it's a young adult novel. But, like, it sounds so good. It's based on like a real escape room, you know, you have 60 minutes to get out. But in this scenario, the person that's running the escape room doesn't actually intend on letting them out. Which, like, sounds so good. And say that you can go through your next one. And
I have 3 that are by the same author, too, that are similar.
Okay. So I'll go through these ones.
Yeah.
So then this one's called Room Service, and it's about this person, that, like, goes on a date, and it's, like, the anniversary of the day they killed her, and then now they're gonna kill somebody else. Yeah, like, that just sounds so good. Yeah, that's so good. And then this one's called Fright Night. I'm not sure, like, what Fright Night is. It just says... bet you it's, like, something that they do, because it says Sophia isn't sure about Fright Night.
It looks like it might be, like, some sort of movie or, like...
I don't know. It looks creepy.
Type thing, because there's, like, red curtains on the back.
So then, like, I don't know. Spending the night in a remote forest. That sounds like a bad idea. So, like, I don't know. They sounded interesting. And they do different points of view. That's
I don't know how I feel about those types of books.
I like those books.
I like those books. Like, I feel like a lot of mystery crime thrillers, I feel like they have to have different points of view.
How else are you supposed to know what the killer's doing?
Yeah.
Feeling.
Yeah. I feel like that's a common, like, book plot, like, setup structure for those types of books. Okay, so I also have 3 that are by the same author. I saw one of them first, but then I ended up getting them all because it's a Fear Street super thriller. So first of all, I've never seen Fear Street super thrillers before, but apparently these are from like 2015, 2016, 2017. So like, and I think it has like a little Netflix symbol on it. So they do have a Fear Street Part 1, 2, and 3 on Netflix. Like their movies. I think they came out like a year or 2 ago.
I don't think they came out too long ago.
So I'm not sure if I'm guessing that these books are like what the TV show or like the movies are based on. But I've always loved R.L. Stine. I have a lot of Fear Street books, but they're like the smaller ones. They're probably like 150 pages, like
Yeah,
really
they're,
quick
like,
reads. But I
really-
love Fear Street. So this one has oh, they're all called different things.
Well,
One's
yeah.
called Super Thriller, so I'm guessing this one's the first one. Party Games and Don't Stay Up Late.
I'd say like the number
And-
on this side.
This one also says, Super Thriller Secrets, The Lost Girl, Can You Keep a Secret? And this one is called Super Thriller Nightmares, The Dead Boyfriend Giving It K-I-L-L, which makes me think of a cheerleader, because the way that they spelled that. But I didn't really read the back of them, I just knew that I would probably end up liking them because
You just grabbed
it's just
them.
Fear Street. But, yeah, I'm so
They
excited to
look
read
good.
these. Okay.
So then I
What else
got
have you
this
got?
book called This Is Where It Ends. It's about like the aftermath of a school shooting, which is very realistic now with so many different things. It kind of, reading the back kind of reminded me of the movie The Fallout. If you haven't seen it, you should. It really puts a lot of things into perspective.
I think it's on HBO Max, right?
I think so.
I think that's where we watched it.
Yeah, I
It
think
was
it's on
really good.
HBO Max. But like, it's just realistic, and you never think it's gonna happen to you until it does.
Okay, so this one's called The Fear by Natasha Preston. I don't remember exactly what it's about without reading the back, but I have read 2 other books by Natasha Preston called The Cabin and The Cellar. And I read both of those, and I really liked both of those. And then she has a bunch of other ones, but this one caught my eye because of the synopsis when I read it yesterday. But, yeah, I'm excited to read this one because she is a really... Oh, apparently she also has a book called The Twin in the Lake, which I haven't read those, but they're probably good too.
So I didn't realize this when I picked this up at the store, but it's the same author as This Is Where It Ends.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Yeah, because we were looking in the young adult section, even though we're kind of past young adult. I don't know.
yeah.
Are we past young adult?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't think so. I don't know. This one's called Before I Let Go, and it's basically a story about these 2 friends, and then they like move away from each other, and the day that one of the friends is supposed to come back to visit, the other one dies, and like, I don't know, it seems like kind of a secret's going on. And it says, this is the last line of the synopsis. Chilling secrets that will lead to a difficult truth Corey never saw coming. So, I don't know, it sounded really good.
I don't know. It kind of, just looking at the cover reminds me of that one Liam Neeson movie.
Cold Pursuit?
Cold Pursuit. Yeah, that was a really good movie.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of when I saw it. Yeah, okay. So then I got these 2 books. One of them's called Create a Story, and one of them's called Create a Poem. So on the inside, they have, like, lines and, like, different prompts, and it tells you have to, like, use certain words in your, like, story or poem. Amanda saw these when we were in the checkout line, so we quickly grabbed, like, she got them, too. But
They just look so good.
they're so good. I keep on picking up all kinds of, like, different, like, writing and, like, writing prompt books just because, like, I really, really want to write a novel, but I just keep on stalling because I don't have any inspiration, but I'm hoping, like, and I need more time to just sit down and write and use, because I have a bunch of books now that I can use, but, like, I just feel like I never have time or, like, the motivation because I'm just tired. My brain's tired by the end of the day that I just don't feel like writing.
Yeah.
Even though I want to, but I'm tired.
I get that.
I don't know, do you have any other?
I have a comment about this book.
Okay.
So then I have a secret project we're working on,
Oh, yeah. We do have a secret project.
and I feel like this book's really gonna help with that.
Also, I love, like, writing poetry. Like, I feel like in 12th grade, like, my English, Amanda didn't have the same one when
No.
she was in 12th grade, but our English teacher, I don't know why I said our
I
English
didn't
teacher.
have the
my
same
English,
one.
My English teacher, did, like, a whole unit on poetry. So, like, we just had, like, write some poems, but then also read some poems and analyze them, and I feel like I really gained a really, like, deep appreciation of poetry, and, like, I like writing my own poems, and, like, Amanda and I have done song poems before, which is something that I think we kind of made it up, or maybe we saw something similar on Pinterest where basically you, like, shuffle your, like, playlist, and, like, the first song that comes up, you take the first line and use that as, like, the poem, and then you just write what you feel.
Yeah.
But it's kind of hard, I feel like, with songs, because, like, if you know the song really well, you're, like, you just kind of think about, like, the emotion of that
lyrics.
song, or, like, the
lyrics.
same lyrics. So, yeah. But, yeah, we like poetry.
Yeah, we also did a poetry unit, but we mainly read them, in my class, and we didn't really get to write them that much.
I think we wrote one where we had to choose, like, emotions, like, out
Prose
of...
poem?
Huh?
Their prose poem?
Yeah, I think so, because it was, like, more of a story than, like, an actual poem. Like, it was, like, a longer, like, verse, and I think we had to choose, like, an emotion or, like, a topic out of, like, a hat or whatever. And, like, everybody had, like, a different topic, and mine ended up being love, which is, like, it's a common, like, love, or, like, common, like, poem theme.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one more. I got this book called The Ballerinas, a novel. I put this on my Amazon list, I feel like, a while ago, and I keep on, like, always going back to it. It kind of, like, reading, like, the description reminded me of this one TV show that I'm in and I watched together and that I watched by myself first, called Tiny Pretty Things, just kind of, like, a really dramatic, like, dance TV show. And since, like, I really like ballet and I really like dance, like, I like reading books, like, based in, like, that world and also watching stuff about it, so I'm really excited to read it. Especially since I did read Tiny Pretty Things and the sequel, Shiny Broken Pieces. I feel like it's going to be kind of similar. I think you also got a book recently from Page One that you let me borrow that I read. It was also about
it
was also about
it's called
dance.
The Turnout.
Yeah, The Turnout. I've also read that one. That one's also really good.
Also, we've been getting Page One for like a long time, so if you guys want us to start up the unboxing of those again, we can. So just let us know in the comments below. So I have 2 more books actually, so I'll go through those real quick. So this one's a Draw Cuddly Chibi Animals book. My brother actually found this one for me. It's I just love
Oh my gosh, those
chibi.
are so cute.
Yes, they're like so awesome.
I'm not at all a drawer, so I'm never really like into like the
that
art
one
stuff.
doesn't look too bad.
That doesn't look too bad.
Oh, I'll show
Says
you which
Amanda.
one I was talking about.
It's like a whale, but
No, it's a dolphin.
I don't even think I could
It's a
handle
dolphin.
I don't even think I could handle that. Is there anything easier than that?
That's pretty easy.
No, that elephant looks hard.
That's pretty easy.
No. I'll tell you which one I can probably do. None of them.
There's probably...
The cat one's probably... the cat's not too bad, actually.
What about...
Oh, I saw that platypus thing.
That is adorable. Look at that. That's so cute.
Okay.
And then I also got this one called Hogwarts Dress Up. It's basically paper dolls.
That's so cool. I think they only had 1 copy, which is probably why...
No, they had 3 copies. You just didn't want it. No, I'm kidding. I think they might have only had 1.
I think they only had 1. But it's like anime style, which is that's like where you're... Oh, there's Amanda's favorite character.
No, I don't
Amanda's
like
favorite
her.
character's Cho. Just kidding. She doesn't like Cho.
Also,
What do you have against Cho? And what do you have against Dean?
I just don't like him, okay? So, if you take a peek at this cover, it's actually a little weird that it's Harry, Hermione, and Luna, but it runs on the back.
Can you draw me a picture of Ron and Hermione together?
Sure.
And, like, frame it?
What if I just, like, tape the paper dolls on the page?
Oh, wait. I forgot that this wasn't a drawing book. I thought it was, like...
It's a paper doll book.
Yeah, I thought it was drawing.
I'm sure they have a Harry Potter drawing book, though.
Oh, yeah.
So I can look for that if you want.
Okay, now we're gonna go over the stuff we got stuck in the Charles. Amanda got a lot of different things. First of all, we both got these Squishmallows.
I love Squishmallows.
Mine's a rainbow hedgehog, which, if you don't know, I love hedgehogs.
Mine's a pink cat. If you don't know,
Pink
I love
cat.
cats.
That's definitely not pink. This is mint green, everybody. This is Amanda. Are you colorblind? I don't know, but we love Squishmallows. Like, even though like we're probably too old for Squishmallows, it's just like a nice, comfy pillow.
So the thing is, I was looking at this and I'm like, it's pink, but now it's not.
Nice try. Okay, so all right, you can go first this time.
Okay, so I got this pencil case. Got cute little woodland creatures on it. I saw it. I'm like, I like need it.
Amanda's obsessed with foxes also.
Where is that?
If you see that, there's a fox on there.
It's so cute. I love them. Oh, look at there's 2. That one's cute too.
Okay. I got this Harry Potter necklace. It's a pack of 2. One's like a winged key and the other one's just like, I don't know what is it. Like it's a gem.
A
or
gem?
something? Yeah.
You don't know what a gem
I didn't know if it
is?
was. I don't think it's anything specific, but yeah, they have a decently sized Harry Potter section there. Like mostly just the books, but then they have some like cute little like scrunchies or like shirts, jewelry. They also have some like props there, I think too, or like backpacks.
They've got like tons of stuff.
They do,
They
but I
also
feel like
have
Barnes and
games.
Noble has a bigger Harry Potter section.
They do. I also got one of those.
And I also got this Aquarius book because that's my astrological sign. That's that word.
I got Libra because that's mine.
And it's just kind of funny. Like I've like a while ago, like on Snapchat, I was posting like my horoscope for every day. But
3 years
even
ago.
though I don't know, like I feel like I believe in it to an extent, but then it's like sometimes it's like super accurate and sometimes it's not. But like the fact that, like sometimes like okay, so my birthday is February 15th, and it says strengths: organized, caring; weaknesses: perfectionist, dominating. I feel like that's pretty accurate.
That's accurate, yeah.
It also said something about they have a bunch of different stuff in here, like perfect Aquarius careers. The middle one is computer programmer, which is exactly what I do, and I just think that's so funny.
That's so
Like
weird.
how like the month that you're born in, or like just kind of like the things that like your star sign has. Like, is this like what you portray? All right.
Okay, so I got this hat also. It looks like our cat Raggy, except minus the mustache. I thought it was super cute, and it was on sale for $5, so can't go wrong with that.
This book is called the YouTube Formula. Just because we have a pretty new channel, and like it just kind of caught my eye because it says how anyone can unlock the algorithm to drive views, build an audience, and grow revenue. Even though we're not really like having a channel trying to like create money, just kind of.
I want money.
Well, Amanda wants money, but I feel like the more important thing is kind of connecting with people and like trying to teach and like share our interests, share our, like what we have to offer. But like, I don't know. I feel like this would be helpful to read.
Well, like, just think about it like this. Like, when you have a hobby and something you enjoy doing, wouldn't it be better if you made money while doing it?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what that book's for.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I was just intrigued by it and thought, like, it would be a good read.
Also, can I just say there's a foreword by Mr. Beast?
Okay. Yes, you can. You can say that.
So I got this book, Wuthering Heights. It's like a really old book. It's a classic. I read it when I was, oh my gosh, the font is dying.
I know, that, yeah.
I read it when I was in high school, and I feel like I didn't appreciate it as much. So I don't have a copy of it, and like, it kind of gives me Lady Audley's Secret vibes, to be honest. And I really wanted to read it again because I feel like I could appreciate it a lot more now. Especially since I don't have to, like, do schoolwork with it, like, answer questions. That just makes all books painful, actually.
I know. And the cool thing about Second Charles, kind of like Barnes & Nobles, they have, like, they have, like, a lot of, like, used books that are, like, $1, or they have, like, suggested reads for the month, or, like, bargain price books. They have a clearance section. Like, they just, like, they have a lot of different stuff, yeah.
But I don't like that the stickers are on the cover.
Yeah.
I really don't like that.
I don't like that either. So, I got this classic Sherlock Holmes collection stories. This was, like, also a bargain price book. This font is also really extremely small. But, I've been a big fan of Sherlock since my friend in junior high, she introduced me to the BBC show Sherlock with Benedict Cumberbatch. And actually, like, reading a lot of the titles of the, like, classic Sherlock Holmes stories, a lot of, like, the TV episodes are, like, based on it, but, like, modernized. I've never actually, I think the only Sherlock Holmes book that I've read is The Hound of the Baskervilles, and it was for, like, did we have to read that for summer, in a summer reading in 9th grade? Yeah, we had to read it before 9th grade as, like, the summer homework.
That also makes things painful. Summer reading,
yeah.
I
feel like I feel like that's so young to read, like, Old English type book, because, like, the verbiage and, like, the word choice in a Sherlock Holmes book makes it kind of difficult to get through. So,
like 9th graders reading Sherlock, I don't think that's a good idea, because it's, like, really Old English.
Yeah, it made it a little hard, but I'm excited to read this, because I love Sherlock.
Okay, so this next book I got is called The Art of Deception. So it's basically like a book about killing and stalking and like, yeah, that's mainly what it's about. I feel like that's stuff we like. It's like all our books.
Okay, so I got this book. It's called Python Without Fear, and it's apparently a Barnes & Noble's exclusive edition, which is kind of awkward since we didn't buy that at Barnes & Noble's.
That's so awkward.
But I love Python. So, like, as I said before, I'm a software developer, and I work, like, at a company called Usher, and I use Python every day, and that's honestly my favorite programming language, and I probably know, like, most of the stuff that, like, would be in this book, because it's, like, for beginners, but, like, I just thought it's, like, a cool reference.
Sorry, can I see this?
Cool reference to have.
Look how cute this snake is.
I know, that's, like, when they make the chibi version of the Slytherin mascot.
I love the snake.
Yeah, but I'm really excited to read it, though, because this is something about graphical programming, which, like, is something that I've never done in Python, but I have, like, in Visual Basic for school.
Also, they make it seem like this book is used, but it's like pretty good condition.
It was only
$7.95,
which it was probably, when it was at Barnes & Noble's for an exclusive, it's probably like $20 or $25.
Also, Pearson books,
Pearson books are really good.
And they're also really expensive, is what I was gonna say.
This is a beginner's guide that makes you feel smart, but like, I mean, like I said, I probably know a lot of this, but like, it's good to have a nice reference, and I know my dad wants to learn Python, so like, this is a good reference. I know Amanda's trying to learn Python. Will be a good reference for her too.
Yep. So this next book I got is Chicken Soup for the Sister's Soul. We've got a bunch of these. I just really like the stories in them.
Good stories.
Yeah. And I like that this one said
I don't even know which ones we have. I think we have the Christmas one.
Children's and Christmas.
We might have the teen soul.
And teens.
Where did we get them at the library bookstore?
No.
Bookstore?
I think we got them from our parents.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. We got them a while ago, but I got this one. It was only $4.50, and I really like reading the stories.
Okay. So this is called Right Now. It's a creative writing kit. So it gives like a journal with like writing techniques and like different prompt cards. I have something that's kind of similar that I got on Amazon for Christmas one year. It was called the Writer's Toolbox. But I'm always like looking for cool like prompt cards. I think when I first like wanted to start writing like a while ago, like in junior high, like I made my own like prompt cards on index cards, like just like looking at the internet. But like it's nice to have like a kit that
like an actual kit.
Yeah. So I have like this one. I have the Writer's Toolbox now, and then like I have those like scribbler things that you got me. Those little
things that you got me for writing passports.
Yeah. So like I have a bunch of different things. The only thing I need now is time. A lot of it.
Okay, so the next thing I got is a Lord of the Rings coloring book. It's got, like, really good pictures in it. Like, here's an example of a really good picture.
It says used, but it looks brand new.
Yeah, no, I was a little sketchy. Because I don't like buying used coloring books, but I flipped through it to make sure there were no colors. And there wasn't, so, like, I'm like, this is perfect. It's not even that much for, like, a coloring book.
It doesn't even look like anybody's ever bought it, either.
It doesn't
like,
even, yeah.
I don't know. Used.
I don't know, but I'm glad I found it.
Yeah, so I
didn't even know they had coloring books there, actually.
I know, like
I've never seen them before.
The store is so huge and it's kind of like overwhelming because there's like a bunch of different sections. Like, I've never really been on the right side of the store, like
where the clearance stuff where it was.
Yeah, but like we have never been on the clearance side or like the music side. But then they also have like a small kids section, which we've only gone, like this is only our third time going, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So we haven't gone when we were kids, but. They also have a huge fiction section, which please tell me, like, what the... like, it's so hard when there's just a section called fiction. It's like...
Because everything that's not nonfiction is considered
Yeah, they have,
fiction.
like, a mystery section, a horror section, and then they have fiction. Which can literally be anything.
Literally.
But then it's, like, still the same stuff that, like, we read, so...
We actually should have checked the kids section to see if they had any Nancy Drew books.
Yeah, I know. I want Nancy Drew books. Okay, so the last two things I have, which are kind of weird to find there, but... So I have this Prove It Drive sign and a Diagon Alley sign. So just like I think they hang on the wall. They have these little,
like wall hangs.
Wall hangers. Yeah, but
what did you call them?
Wall hangers.
You said wall ears.
Wall ears? No, wall hangers. But I thought something cool. They're like something that you'd like see at like a craft show, but like they're only $10 each. So
not bad.
I thought that was a pretty good deal. And that's
so
all I got from Bookstore.
I got a bunch of stacks left. I also got this Jurassic Park coloring book and a Jurassic World one. They're both set up the same way. They also say used on the back, but they're not. I do like this one because on one side they have quotes, on the other side they have pictures about the quotes. And it's like the same for both of them. They both have the similar setup.
None of the Harry Potter coloring books that I have quotes.
No, that's lame, Harry Potter coloring books. I have a lot of Harry Potter coloring books and
Me
coloring
too.
books in general. So this one's slightly embarrassing because it says for it all. But I liked Frozen too, so I thought it was a good Lego set to get. I don't have this one.
Wait, that baby reindeer is so cute.
I know. Sven, baby reindeer, Elsa. I love Frozen too. And then I also got this one.
Oh, that one just Arendelle.
Yeah, it's the Arendelle Castle Village. So, like, I just love Frozen.
Stops on it.
When we went to Florida, I got the huge $200 castle Lego set.
Also, Amanda, when we went in Norway.
No, stop.
Stop. I'm telling the story.
No.
I'm telling the story. At Epcot, at Disney World Epcot. Well, it's not at Disneyland, so Epcot. They have a Norway section that's based on Frozen and Arendelle, and they have a Frozen ride. I think it's called like Frozen Forever After or something. And it's at Disney, so obviously it's pretty much a kid's ride. And it was basically like a boat adventure, and it told the story of, I almost said Let It Go. The story of Frozen. I keep on calling it Let It Go.
I don't know why.
And Amanda, as we got closer to like the sign that said like, oh, you shouldn't ride this if you have blah 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 blah. It said you may get wet, and I was like, you may get wet, and then it says small drops, and she's like, can you ask them how intense this ride is? She's literally, no joke, crying because she didn't want to go on the ride. She was so scared.
Okay, well, you know what? And then I looked it up and it said a 25-foot drop. And then we saw the boats and there were no seat belts.
But it was literally
just,
so
like, a
fun.
whole
At
bunch
one
of different
point, like, you, reach Elsa, and then she, pushes you backwards, and you go backwards down a waterfall, and Amanda was literally, crying. And then afterwards, she's like, oh, that was actually really fun. Can we, I couldn't even enjoy it because I was so upset. And then, the line got way too long after that, because I was, one of the first, that was the first thing that we did when we got to Epcot, so.
AKA one of the only things that we did, because all the other stuff was so busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's all we got at the stores.
All we got. That was a lot of
I
stuff.
know, we got a lot of stuff. But one day my dream is to go to New York and go to the 2-story Barnes & Noble.
Also, Harry Potter New York.
Oh yeah, I know.
I want to go so bad. Comment down below if you've ever been to Harry Potter New York. We have a friend that went, and she got us souvenirs from there for Christmas, and it just, the stuff she brought home makes me want to go so bad.
I've seen so many pictures, and I'm like, I want to go so bad.
It just looks so fun.
So next week we're actually going to a special event bookstore thing at our local library. So look for our book haul from that, because we're definitely gonna get more.
Well, yeah, good. What is the book deal, though?
The book deal is all their hardcovers are going to be $1.
Oh.
And,
But usually they're... Okay, so they're paperback... Okay, so
I think paperbacks are either a quarter or 50 cents.
It depends on the level, though, because the kid ones, the kid and teen ones are, 25 cents for paperback, 75 cents for hardcover.
Yeah.
And then it was 75 cents for paperback for an adult book, or $1.50 for the hardcover. So it's basically 50 cents off.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think they might have more stuff, but that's everything that doesn't have a separate tag, because they have they actually do have textbooks and movies and vinyls. They've got tons of stuff, and we haven't been there since COVID started. And they remodeled.
Yeah.
Remodeled. I'm so
usually,
excited.
during, the summer fair that, used to be every summer before COVID hit, they would always have, a deal where, you, everything you could fit in a bag is,
$2.
$2 or something like that.
So it's when you have all those, and you could pack it really nicely, you could get, 15 books for $2.
Yeah, and a lot of the books, that they have there are actually, really good quality. $1.50 for a hardcover that looks, brand new, cover price, $27 is
We've got
just, a really great deal.
So many books there.
That's also where we got,
most
basically
of
all of our Babysitter's Club books.
And we also have this series called Girl Talk, And one day I think they had like books 1 through 35, and our mom bought them for us. And like, oh my gosh.
Okay, so we should check for Babysitter's Club books, but
We
we should
need
also
to-
check for Nancy Drew books.
But we have to inventory our Babysitter's Club books.
I know we got them.
Yeah, we've gotten so many since we last inventoried them, so we gotta inventory them, and because sometimes we're looking for specific ones. But I want to say we have every single one from book 1 to like 30.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
pretty
like
solid.
we've got so many.
I love the super specials. Actually, these like are all signed super thrillers. Remind me of the Babysitter's Club super specials.
Oh my
Like,
gosh, I love those. But also my favorite Babysitter's Club book, this is gonna sound terrible, but my favorite one is the Babysitter's Club Guide. Like the yellow book that's like this thick.
We bought it on Amazon. I used to always like our library had like our school library, like our elementary school had like a really good like it had like a pretty sizable
They had
Babysitter's
a
Club.
really good
They had some of the
selection.
books that they had there, like they didn't have at the public library. Maybe just because somebody else had already checked them out and we just
I know
couldn't. But like they had some like they had a lot of the ones that were like in the 100, like the 100,
the higher
100 to
ones.
130 range. But I do love that
them.
guide.
I love that book. Also, I saw a fun fact about that book. We're off on like such a tangent, but that book actually wasn't supposed to be published. It was actually just the guide for Anna Martin when she was writing the books. It was literally just what she wrote down.
So like, for Christmas I got like a book called like Harry Potter Character Compendium, and it's like it basically like talks about like the major characters in Harry Potter and like gives like details about them and stuff. Probably not as detailed as like the level of the Babysitter's Club ones.
I love
but
it.
I want J.K. Rowling to make something like that, because whenever we have to look up something when trying to like, especially like talking about Fantastic Beasts and stuff,
We have to like
we have to go to
to
like the
different
Potter wiki,
websites.
the wiki for the Potter.
right, but sometimes that's like I feel like sometimes that's not as accurate.
Especially since people can like edit it, but like I want J.K. Rowling to come out with like a book like the Babysitter's Club guide, but like just Harry Potter characters and like include the family trees and like.
There's actually this fun fact I found. It's like so funny, but when you Google Gregory Goyle, it comes up with his dad as creature. I think they changed it now.
They changed it. It
but
was like that for like a
used
day.
to
We had
come
it.
like that.
We
Like,
literally
I
took a
totally
picture.
saw it.
But yeah, but as you can see, we love reading. We are so excited about the books that we got. And we can't wait to show you guys what we got next week. Comment down below if you like these kinds of videos, or if there's any other kinds of videos that you'd like to see on our channel.
Or if you want us to go through our Babysitter's Club collection, that'd be fun.
That too. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and turn on those post notifications so that you can know whenever we post.
And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.